Did a little more work on the scissor lift this morning, where this bracket had pulled the screws loose. I went ahead and got a couple of flathead 1/4 1-inch bolts, countersunk it from the bottom side, the flathead, and put the bolt up through there and put the nut on it. That's holding that pretty sturdy. I also put a couple more cross braces in, one on this end here, and one right here, and made a new brace that was over here and put it here. Also put an extra 3/8 rod as a backup for this bracket here to hold it. So this cross brace now is just sturdy the thing a little bit, and this other 3/8 rod is the backup for this bracket. Seems to be a little sturdier than it was. It's rocking a little bit because the plywood on the bottom is actually bowed a little bit. It's hard to get straight flat plywood unless you get the real expensive stuff. So if I made it out of aluminum with the frame, I'm sure it would sit flat and that thing wouldn't rock like that. And it seemed to be pretty sturdy. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put the top back on it and run it up and down a few times and see how it does. Set the camera down here and bring it down so we can if I can tilt that enough to where you can see top going on it. Got brackets on the bottom of the top, just like on the base there for the two arms here. Go ahead and stick a couple of bolts in the pivot point. Get the hole lined up. Yeah. Put that on just loosely just to hold it. There we go. Now we got the top on it. Cross braces in. Let's pull it down. Also ran unwired the switch just so I could run the cord out this hole here. Eventually on the aluminum one, when I build it, I want to have the switch mounted right out here in the front so you can get to it real easy. This plywood, the poplar board is 1/2 inch thick. It's a little too thick. I don't have enough threads here unless I recess it, so just kind of still playing with it right now. So we'll bring it back up and see how it does. Thing goes up about 34 inches tall. So I'm standing up at eye level right there now. I got the camera at my eye level. So I need to get a few 3/8 shaft collars. Put one on each side of the bracket here to hold that in the center in case it moves, and then also to put put a 3/8 shaft collar on each end here just so the rod doesn't slip back and forth. It does look like that 3/8 rod's bowed just a hair. Hope it won't cause a problem. And get back and get a thing so tall it's hard to get it all in the camera. So it's doing pretty good. See how sturdy it is. It's a little bit better than it was. Like I said, the whole plywood bottom is rocking. You can see that. It's hard to see in the camera, but it's rocking it pretty bad just because it's not flat. Well, I'm going to lower it down and set my guitar back on there and see how it does. Set this down for a minute. No, it won't stand up, so. Alright, we got the guitar sitting on there. Now, just like it'd be if I was working on it. Well, I think all I can do is get it up. Part way up. Let's look at it from the end here. Still a little wobbly. Part of that's that plywood bottom though. Let's go all the way up. That's all the way up. Standing at eye level. Actually a little too tall for me to see these frets. I gotta bring it down a little bit. Probably to about right there. I can see those frets. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Perfect. Right about there. I can stand up. I can see a little gap in that one right there now. You should be able to see that right there too. Just a tiny gap. Camera doesn't focus too good up close. Well, so far I'm pleased. Wish it wasn't quite so shaky. What I might do is, let me bring it down. What I might do is get a couple of narrow boards and put underneath the plywood all the way down the length of it, just a little narrow one here and a narrow one under here all the way down the length of it to get that plywood bottom up off of there and get that rock out of it and see how much sturdier that makes it. So I'll try that and see what it does. I think it's pretty neat. There it is.